What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do here on the Jam Session. We cook up every single game, every single day, man. Money Making Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. We made it. We did it. We're here. Game 1 of the NBA Finals, man. And in this NBA Finals, we got two teams near and dear to our heart. If you're an OG here, man, you know that's the God honest truth. We got our favorite money-making team, man. The Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies. This season, Oklahoma City was the best ATS team in the NBA. They also finished historically one of the best ATS teams of all time. Man, this season, Oklahoma City was a different team, monster, and animal. I believe postseason and regular season combined, Oklahoma City only lost 7 games at home. There's a reason Oklahoma City, even in the NBA Finals, is this sizable of a favorite. We'll discuss my thoughts here on Oklahoma City and how I see this series playing out here momentarily. On the other side, though, we got another team, like I said, near and dear to our heart, the Indiana Pacers. If you're an OG here, you know we've been talking about the Pacers ad nauseum over the past 3 seasons as well. I have felt like the Indiana Pacers have been criminally underrated over the past couple seasons. We were proven right last season as they made the Eastern Conference Finals. After, though, a lot of people just try to attribute it to this team having a weak playoff schedule and being fortunate to play teams injured, banged up last season. And all of this season, I spent my time yelling from the mountaintops that the Indiana Pacers would find themselves back in the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, I'll be 1,000% honest. There was no way in hell I saw the New York Knicks beating the Boston Celtics. I ultimately thought it would be Boston to knock out Indiana in the conference finals again, but I had a ticket on the Indiana Pacers to make the Eastern Conference Finals. I had a ticket on them to win the Eastern Conference Finals. I also have a ticket on the Indiana Pacers to win the NBA Finals. Now, let me preface this in the right way. These tickets were placed from a pure value perspective, meaning I never thought that the value was properly put on who Indiana is, was, and has been. So that is ultimately why I ended up betting. It was not because I wholeheartedly believed that they were going to win the NBA Finals. I did wholeheartedly believe they were going to the Eastern Conference Finals, but I didn't believe they were going to win it. But based on the odds where they had everybody else, I had to play it. So just letting y'all know what it is. People ask me, why don't you have one on the Oklahoma City Thunder? It's because the odds never were favorable. You know, they just never. I don't like tying my money up for long periods of time if it doesn't make sense. With Indiana, it made sense with how big it was. With Oklahoma City, they've been pretty much the favorite all season. Never made sense to tie my money up that long with Oklahoma City, especially when we love them and we bet them ATS anyway. So we could just make money with Oklahoma City day in, day out. You feel me? And that's exactly what we've done over the last 3 seasons. So I didn't see no real reason to tie my money up for such a small payout with Oklahoma City. So that's all my cards on the table. I do have a ticket on the Indiana Pacers to win this series. Honestly, I don't think they do it. I do think the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies are the better team. I think Oklahoma City will win this series. And I think Oklahoma City will become the second youngest team in NBA history to win an NBA title. Oklahoma City is really, really, really fucking good defensively. And they're also really good offensively. But I think this is historically one of the best defensive teams we've seen in a really long time. They also just so happen to have the MVP on their team. Shout out to Oklahoma City, man. It's a reason why we love them. It's a reason why we love them. I'm not laying the 9.5 here in game 1, though. Typically, I do. We are not afraid of Oklahoma City in huge numbers at home, at the crib. Usually when we see Oklahoma City as huge favorites at home, at the crib, it's for a great reason, and we lay it. I'm not mad at anybody laying it with Oklahoma City here in this game tonight. If that's where you feel you need to be, then by all means be there. I cannot talk you off of betting on Oklahoma City. I cannot talk you off of betting Oklahoma City. And I'm not here to talk you off of not betting Oklahoma City in this series. Again, I just told you Oklahoma City is the better basketball team, and I do expect them to win this series. And that's reflected in the odds in this series. Now, let me preface this the right way. I'm here to tell you what I'm doing. And what I'm doing here in game one is I'm taking the best straight up on the money line. Outright money line. The odds are too good to pass up. We're getting 3 times our money and more betting Indiana outright on the money line. Indiana has won all 3 game ones this season. This postseason. Milwaukee, New York, and they play another round. I just had a brain fart who they played in that other round, but I know they won that game one. Cleveland. That's what it was. Cleveland. On the road in Cleveland. So, Indiana is really fucking good offensively. I know I talked about a second ago how good Oklahoma City is defensively, but Indiana is just as good offensively, man. Remember last season, they had set the record for offensive efficiency. They had the best offensive efficiency ever in NBA history just a season ago. They've been trending towards that direction again this season, and there's no surprise that they're here in the NBA Finals with one of the best offensive coaches in Rick Carlisle with this push to pace style pace that they play. It's hard to adjust to. It's hard to game plan for. And that's why I feel like Indiana has jumped out on teams this postseason, and that's why I feel like they have a very legitimate chance to jump out on Oklahoma City here in this first game. We saw Oklahoma City get eliminated last postseason by an offensive juggernaut in the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks had Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, 2 of the best postseason playoff scorers ever. While Indiana doesn't have that, Indiana's one of the best offenses of all time. They're that fucking good, man. And I think a lot of people don't necessarily understand that. Looking at this series and who these 2 teams have been this postseason, when Indiana scores, they win. If they get up like over 110 points, they're very successful. They've won, I believe, all of those games. Oklahoma City, I believe, if they've held an opponent under 110 this postseason, they've won every single one of those games. So that's the cat and mouse game we're playing here in this series. How great is Oklahoma City's defense, and can they hold down and bunker down this Indiana Pacer offense all series? As the series goes on, I do think that they will adjust and be able to overcome what Indiana throws at them. But here in game one, I'm for sure on that plus 300 and change, ladies and gentlemen. That's where I'm at. That's how I see it. I think Indiana has a legitimate chance to come here and win this game outright. I do. So I'm just here to let you guys know my thoughts, my opinions, how I see this playing out. Again, I'm not mad at anybody laying the 9.5 with Oklahoma City tonight. I'm just on the other side. I'm on the Indiana Pacers straight up on the money line. I think this Pacers team is criminally underrated. I've been a huge proponent of telling people over the past couple seasons, the NBA is not the NFL. In the NFL, great defense almost always overcomes great defense. In basketball, in the NBA, it's not the case. These guys are all world. And great offense usually overcomes great defense. We'll see if I'm proven right here in this series. But in game one, I'm on the Indiana Pacers straight up on the money line. It's too much value to pass up. And with the way they've played in these game ones this postseason, I think they have a legitimate chance to come here and do it here this time. We've seen Oklahoma City already lose a game one this postseason. Denver walked into Oklahoma City and won game one outright in that series. I think we might be setting ourselves up for something similar here. Indiana's a different team than Oklahoma City has really faced. You could say the same thing for Indiana. Oklahoma City's kind of a different team than they faced. It's a cat and mouse game. It's a cat and mouse series. Looking at how these 2 teams have played over the past 2 seasons, Oklahoma City won both meetings between the 2 this year. Last year, Indiana won both meetings. Just trying to give you all guys all the information you need to know, just in case you want to make your own educated guess on how you see this playing out. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else that I looked at that might be relevant. Ultimately, the series is going to come down to the role players for Indiana, and so that's what it's going to come down to. And I trust those guys. I trust Siakam. I trust Nimhard. I trust Neesmith. I trust T.J. McConnell. Um, I do. I know everybody thinks this team is Halliburton, but it's not. This is a really deep Indiana Pacers team, man. A collective group, a group that's really together. Um, a bunch of misfits, a bunch of guys that other teams didn't want that Indiana welcomed with open arms. And, they found something special. They found something magical. They've been on a magical postseason run, and I think it continues tonight. I'm taking the Indiana Pacers straight up on the money line. I hate fading my favorite money-making team, the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies. Fading them is not fun, and we do not do it often. But tonight, I believe it's warranted. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. If you like Oklahoma City, bet Oklahoma City tonight. I'm not mad at you. There's been plenty of nights where we have laid this exact number with Oklahoma City at home, at the crib. It's justified. All that. I'm just on the other side. I'm playing the odds. I'm playing the situation. I'm playing the spot. I believe in Indiana. I believe in both of these two teams. Man, it's almost heartbreaking to see two teams near and dear to my heart, battle it out for an NBA championship. One of my favorite young guards is getting one, whether that's Shea, whether that's Hallie. I think we're in for a hell of a series. A lot of people that I talk to think that this series is going to be quick work. We're probably looking at a 4-1, 4-0 style series for Oklahoma City. I don't see it that way whatsoever. I think at minimum we get 6, likely 7. That's how good Indiana is offensively. I don't think the odds necessarily reflect that. I understand how good Oklahoma City is. Remember, this team has only lost 7 games at home all season long. Fading them is not fun. And there's a reason they're our favorite money-making team. There's a reason. I'm just letting y'all know my thoughts, man. This is a bumpy series, a bumpy game. I want to see how they match up here in game 1. And I think we'll be able to have a much better understanding, be able to put the puzzle piece together much better after putting our eyes on game 1 for game 2, the adjustments, and then, as we flip venue. So don't lose faith in me, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue to do the damn thing. We're coming off a really great conference finals. I know that the second round and the first round were not the rounds that we wanted, but we smashed the conference finals, Eastern Conference and Western Conference. So I'm feeling great, feeling good. Ready to make some money betting hoops, man. Ready to make some money betting hoops. I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. All I ask is that you smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter. All along, there's a link for both in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site, man, including my NBA play of the day, including my WNBA best bet. On that WNBA best bet, we're either 10-3 or 11-3 on that play to start the season. I do bet WNBA throughout the summer, so I know the jam session winding on down here, man. We got, minimum 4 games left, maximum 7 games left for the NBA season, man. That's heartbreaking, but we do have WNBA throughout the summer. I cover WNBA the exact same here as I do the jam session. So if you want to still bet hoops throughout the summer, man, come check me out. Let's talk some hoops. Let's talk some WNBA. We have had a really profitable start to the season. We look to keep the momentum rolling forward. And I'll be betting baseball throughout the summer as well. Before we know it, football will be back. College football, NFL, and then fall NBA back. So, that's what we got going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. I'm super pumped up for this NBA Finals. 2 teams near and dear to my heart. 2 teams we love here on the jam session. 2 of our babies, man, battling it out for something major. It's never a great sign, man. But we're going to sit back. We're going to enjoy it. And we're going to make some money doing it in the process. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know, man. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. I'm out of here.